wasn't that great for it, and it had a pretty decent search volume. So then I got to thinking, well, you know what, under $100, that's a great buying keyword. So I went into SEMrush, which I really recommend. I use it constantly. There's a few tools that I use constantly, and this is one of them. I did a search for under 100. It pulled back 1,879 results. As you can see, there's some here with pretty decent search volume, and it goes the whole way down to only 10 searches per month. So what I do is I export all this data into Excel. Here's my Excel. So I took the keywords that have the top keywords volume-wise from 9,900 all the way down to right at 300. Actually, there's one more I forgot. Cheap bridesmaid dresses under 100. So what I want to do is I want to copy that and put that into Market Samurai. And then from Market Samurai, I want to look at the title, the TA comp, the title and anchor competition, and I want to look at some other things as well. So let me go ahead and pull up Market Samurai, and we'll put these in Market Samurai. So I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, so I have Market Samurai up here, and I just created a new campaign. I called it Best Under 100, and now I'm going to do keyword research. I'm going to take those keywords from the Excel file, and I'm going to paste them into Add Keywords. So now I have all these keywords in Market Samurai, and now I want to do some keyword analysis. I like to check everything under Majestic Competition. Let's remove the filter for Max 30 title and anchor competition. Let's also remove this for the search engine traffic. And we're going to uncheck commerciality. There's just some things I just don't use and I don't care about, so I don't check them. I'm going to go ahead and analyze these keywords, and then I'm going to pause the video here, and then once I come back, we'll take a look at what keywords that I think we should go for. Okay, we're back, and all of this information has loaded. You can see there's a lot of great information here. So you can sort this a bunch of different ways. If you're not familiar with Market Samurai, it's another tool that I use a lot. It's a little clunky at times. It constantly needs updated, but it's a great tool, and I just got used to it. So any other tool just seems so foreign to me now. So the SEOT is how much traffic you would get if you were the #1 spot in Google. So I like to take a look at, one, how much traffic, and two, I really like to look at the TA comp. The lower this is, the better. That means that this is the number of pages in Majestic SEO's index that contain the keyword term in both the page title and in the anchor text of an external link coming to that page. So let's just take best headphones under 100. For example, this gets 204, it gets 487 searches a day. And if you were the #1 spot, that would be 204 hits to your website. Now there's 21 other websites that in the title of the web page it says best headphones under 100. There's 21 in Majestic SEO's index, which is a massive index. And they also have a link that says best headphones under 100 pointing back to that web page. So they are most likely trying to target that. Now, take a look at some of these. Prom dresses under $100. This is a huge search term. There's quite a few searches, and all these other numbers are high too. Here, for example, look, this is 61,000. It's way higher than a lot of these other ones. This is the Majestic title competition. It's a number of pages in Majestic's index that mentions all of these words and a keyword term and a title of the page. So there's a ton of pages out there that say or prom dresses under 100. So what I like to do is I like to sort by TA comp and see the smallest, from smallest to largest. And I like to see all these other metrics in here very small. And where if I can see one where there's quite a few searches and all these other metrics are great, and the TA comp is almost non-existent, bingo. That's what I'm looking for. So here's some bubbling under hot 100. So there's some weird ones in here. Homes for sale under 100,000. We're definitely not going to target anything like that. We're going to look for something that is good, that would be on Amazon, that we could sell through Amazon Associates program to make some income. So let's take a look. Best earphones under $100. I really like this one. So we're going to go ahead and click on this keyword and we're going to pull it up. And we're going to take a look at the top 10 results. So let's just pull up some of these that we think are good here. Let's see. Cheap dining room sets under 100. Not bad. Well, there's a lot where the TA comp is low. Okay. Men's watches under 100. That could be good. See, if you were the first result, you could get 22 searches a day. And 22 times 30, that could be around 660 searches. Now, a little bit of quick math that I do is, let's just see, where's that men's? Here it is. Men's watches under $100. So if you had men's watches listed on your website, you were reviewing men's watches under 100. So let's estimate just on this keyword alone. Now you're going to get long tail traffic, and what that means is you're going to get best men's watches under 100, or men's watches under 100, gold or silver, or a large face. I mean, there's a bunch of different, that's long tail keywords that you can get that contain the men's watches under 100 in there. So you're going to get a lot of traffic like that. But just for this keyword, I like to do some quick estimates. And so I would take 22 times 30 for 30 days in the month. That's 660. So if I was the number one result, I could get 660 people to the website. Let's just double that, because we're going to get some long tail in there too. And plus we can be targeting some other keywords. We're going to find some other keywords in there too. So the traffic is going to be fairly significant. So let's just say we get 1,300 visitors a month. Let's say 3% of our traffic. That's the average that I get out of all my traffic from my Amazon Associates websites. 3% actually purchase a product. So let's say 3% is 39 times, if the average watch sells for, say, $85, that's $3,366 times 0.75%, which is the Amazon commission. It's around $252 a month. So if I build a website, let me run through that calculation one more time. Men's watches under 100. If I would get 22 searches per month, or 22 visits to my website a day times 30, that'd be 660 visitors to my website. Now, I'm going to get more searches than just men watches under 100. So I'm going to multiply that by 2 to take into account all the other little searches, odd searches that I get because of that. So that's 1,320 visitors to the website every month. And I think that's even low. But let's be conservative here. So 1,320 times 3%, because 3% of the people who visit the website are going to click on a link, get to Amazon, and actually purchase something. That's not an industry standard percentage. That's a percentage that is true for me across multiple Amazon associate websites that I have. So that's a percentage I use. So that comes down to 39 orders. And let's say the average order, because we're selling men's watches under $100, we want to target watches that are close to $100, but still under $100. So let's say $85 is the magic number. So 39.6 visitors times $85 would give us 3,366 sales of amount of sales in Amazon. So we would sell for Amazon almost $3,400 worth of product. Now, Amazon gives us, depending on how much we sell, anywhere from 4 to 8.5%. I'm going to use 7.5% as an example. If we got 7.5% for selling $3,400 worth of men's watches on Amazon times 0.075 comes down to $252 that we can make per month just by getting men's watches under 100 having a number one spot for that keyword in a year. Or I'm sorry, men's watches under 100 for a number one spot in a month, $252. So what is that per year? Just times it by 12. Could make $3,000 a year just from one little keyword, just one small keyword. Okay, imagine we just do that we take 10 little keywords like that. There's $30,000 a year, easy. There's a ton of keywords. There's a ton of keywords like this. So that is one. Sorry, I don't have my my screen recording go full screen. So let's add this one too. Men's watches under 100. That's a good one. 22. It's got a decent amount of searches, and TA comp is low. All these other are pretty much in line too. This one's a little bit high. Majestic URL competition. The number of pages in Majestic Index which mention all of the words in a keyword term in the URL of the page. So men's watches under 100 is actually in the URL somewhere. So there's more of that than, say, long formal dresses under 100. So let's keep looking. Let's see if we can find any gems here. What is this? Best tablet under 100. 40 searches a day. This is pretty good. I like this. TA comp is super low. Anything under 30 is considered good. So when you get a TA comp of 2, that's excellent. So let's go ahead and take a look at best tablet under 100. What else here? Cheap laptops for sale under $100. That's not too bad either, but I don't know why. I don't like going into laptops that much. For whatever reason, I just don't like doing electronics because you don't get as much commission on electronics as you do other devices. In Amazon, all electronics are 4%, which is horrible. You can make twice as much as that if you, say, sell anything else, vacuum cleaners, whatever it is. So let's try to stay out of electronics. Even though earbuds, I don't know if that's listed under electronics or not, but that's definitely something to follow up on. Accent chairs under $100. I think that's too personalized. I want something, gaming headset under $100. That might be decent. I do like these. These earphone ones are nice. Best earphones and best in-ear headphones. Here's best vacuum under 100. That's what originally got me thinking about this search. Best watch is under 100. This could be for men or women. That's a great one. Let's just take a look at. See, now we're starting to get into. Okay, so now we're starting to get into. It's a little bit higher competition here. You're starting to see into the thousands for the URL competition, which we don't want to do. We would just want something. We want something small that we can easily rank for, make a couple $100 a month. Preferably $500 a month. If you can find these keywords and make $500 a month extra cash by creating a few websites, it's just rinse and repeat, and you're on your way. So let's take a look at some of these that I pulled up here. So best earphones under $100. We're going to take a look at the SEO competition. This just goes to Google and pulls back the top 10 results, and we can see how hard these niches are. And what I'm looking for here, there's some things that I'm definitely looking for. The main thing I want to see is the citation flow and the trust flow. I want to see that if these in Majestic, if it's red, that means it's a high authority. It's more difficult to rank for that term. Yellow is kind of medium, and green means it's wide open. And so when I look at this, I really just want to look. I'm seeing some big sites in here, but that doesn't scare me. I don't see these big sites and say, Techalicious, Digital Trends, and CNET, I'll never be able to outrank them. I don't think of that at all. So let's just strip this down to what I really think is important. One, I really don't care about the domain age, or really the page rank. The index count I don't care about either. That's just how many web pages the website has. Referring domains, don't really care that much about, but what I do care about is referring domains to the page itself and the page backlinks. Backlinks to domain, I don't care about that. Edu, DMOZ directory, who cares? So this is what I'm really looking at. Now these are my stats. You could be, somebody else could think a lot different, but this is what I think is important. One, are these pages optimized? Best earphones under $100. Let's just pull one up. Best in-ear headphones under $100. Let's take a look at the title. Best in-ear headphones under $100. So they got the title, they have the URL, and let's see if this is an H1 tag here. It is an H1 tag. This page is completely optimized for best in-ear headphones under $100, and they got a decent amount of content too. I always like to take a look at how much content's on a page too, and what I do is just highlight the content, and then I have a word counter. And so this has 870 words. Just to get an idea of, just to get an idea of how much content's actually on the page. So yes, there are some here that are definitely optimized. I do see some, like this looks like an affiliate to me, an exact match domain, headphones under $100, center.com. And you can tell, look, the referring domains to the page, they actually have the most because they're really trying to push this. In the backlinks to the page, you have 4,000 backlinks to the page, 53 referring domains, and got one of the best, actually tied for the best trust flow and citation flow. However, they're still not beating out CNET and these other, but they're up there. Then we have another affiliate, thebestearbuds.com. And then headphone.com, and this probably is a larger affiliate. So there's 2 to 3 affiliates in this search. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about this, even though it's mostly green. It's pretty wide open. I don't like the fact that this affiliate is ranking 5 in the 5th place and has 53 referring domains and 4,300 backlinks to the page. Now let me just pull this up. Let me pull up this website. And what I like to do is just take a little deeper look into the website, what it looks like. So they have quite a bit of content here. It's a decent website. A few things that I like to do is I like to pull up the sitemap. Mostly all the time they have a sitemap. And I look at the number of posts. So it looks like they have about 30 posts on this page, which isn't that bad. So they have around 30 to 40 pages on their entire website. So I'm going to pull up this website into Majestic SEO. And we're going to see what kind of backlinks this person has. Now, right away, I can tell, obviously this guy's an affiliate. And obviously this guy's using a private blog network. Whenever you see the top websites, multiple top websites come from a root domain, 9 times out of 10, it is an affiliate website, and they're using their own private blog network to power it. And they're not doing it in a very good way because they're not hiding their private blog network so anybody can come out and see it. This is one way that I love to just dissect competition. Let's just pull up some of these websites. It's going to open up these in a new tab. All the ones I see where it's a root domain. Another one, root domain, root domain, root domain. Okay, now let's take a look at these. Now this is this person's private blog network. These are websites that he owns solely for the purpose of backlinking to his website. Now he could own these, or he could be buying these links from somebody else. Could be somebody else's private blog network. Kid Timer for PC. You can just see all the keywords that people are targeting. Best record player, how to select a good air fryer reviews. Here's better headphones. Here we go. Best headphones under $100. Now, this is a PR5 website. It's probably, if you can, yeah, you can see here. Page authority is 50, domain authority is 40. So I mean, it's a decent website. This, I don't know what this is. This is very spammy links. Bose wireless speakers. Some of the best headphones. Here we go. There's another one. Videos and projects. Yeah, so basically this just tells me, and I'm just flipping through all these private domains. This is just telling me that it took him probably 30 to 40, from what I'm seeing. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 10 or 20 different private blog networks to get into the 5th place. So this isn't that bad of a deal. You could either purchase links or just do it yourself. I always host all this stuff on my own private blog network. But I think if I put some time and energy into this, definitely could get ranking better than 5th place. So the last thing I like to do before deciding whether I should go for it or not is go back to SEMrush, and I just like to get a gauge at how much traffic this person's getting. And let's just take a look when they started and how much traffic they get. So this is a fairly recent site. All time here in June, there was only 24 visitors. 254, 518, 609. Goes up to 667. So they're getting a decent amount of traffic. Now this isn't all the traffic that they're getting. They're actually getting probably 3 to 4 times this. But this is just a gauge to show you when they started and how long it took them to start ranking. It looked like it only took them, pretty much 2 to 3 months before they started getting some decent traffic. And then I always like to click on the view full report for the keywords. So look at all these keyword terms that they're ranking for. They're targeting best headphones under 100, and just naturally you get. I mean, they have a lot of stuff on their website, but best bass headphones under 100. They're just ranking for a lot of different things. Headphones under 100, and you can see some of these don't have that much search volume, but some do. Let's just sort this by search volume. Yeah, best headphones under 100, that's their main one. That's what they're ranking for. Is there any more? Here's 13, best in-ear headphones under 100, 1600, Audio-Technica, an actual product. So yeah, this isn't bad. Definitely can make some money here. So what would this take? Let's just wrap it up. What I'm thinking is it's going to take, say, 20 pages. I would pull out a lot of the best keywords from what I see here on their website that they're already ranking for, and I would really target best in-ear or best whatever their search term was originally. Best headphones for under $100. That would be my main page, and I'd really be targeting that. Build out the content for 20 pages, have some individual product reviews, maybe some different buyer guides, dive in a little deeper to see the keywords. Maybe it's this headphone or this headphone, this headphone versus this headphone. Maybe that's a popular search term that people want that information. And I would put some backlinks to it from my private blog network. I want something that I can start seeing results, probably with 10 or 15 private blog networks versus something with 30 or 40 or 50.